This year marked my second mission trip, and without a doubt, it was my favorite. For those who don't know, I'm naturally quite shy when it comes to meeting new people, but something shifted this year. I felt myself opening up and coming out of my shell much more quickly than usual. Because of that, I was able to connect with new people and embrace new experiences. Our camp's Bible verse this year was Psalm 103. Know that the Lord is God. It is He who made us, and we are His. We are His people, the sheep of His pasture. As God's people, I truly believe that our mission on earth is to radiate the light of Christ. These mission trips offer us a powerful way to do just that by sharing His word and His love. At our work site, my team and I had the privilege of doing yard work for our clients, Richard and Martha. On April 1st, Richard had gone out and bought everything he needed to do to completely redo his yard. He even started a few projects that day. But that night, he suffered a stroke, leaving him unable to finish. My team worked diligently to complete every project Richard had planned. If there's one profound lesson this trip has taught me, it's that we are Lord's people, and we can show His light in countless ways, even through actions that might seem small or insignificant. Finally, I want to express my sincere gratitude to everyone who helped make this trip possible and to those who supported us from back home. I'm already looking forward to next year's mission trip.
Good morning. It's been a while since I have been able to attend a mission trip with any of the Hardy youth. I intended to go last year, but my work schedule did not allow that. Some things that came to mind when Billy asked me if I could go this year was discipleship, fellowship, relationships, and renewal. That is kind of the focus of this mission trip for these kids. We are there to facilitate work sites, yes. My work site, our kiddos, I had Carson, Colin, Saida, and Ellen, push mode at least 2 acres in front of the St. John Methodist Church in Jacksonville. This girl hasn't done manual pulling on a lawnmower or a weed eater in quite some time, thanks to my beloved husband, and I hugged his neck when I got home. But the kids worked for 2 days straight to finish this project. We mowed and mowed and mowed and weed eated, and we did flower beds. The girls actually took a break and cleaned the church for these folks. The youngest person at this church was 65 years old, and they had 12 church members. So these kids provided a service for this church by cleaning, yard work. We did a little bit of help in the garage sale, and they ministered to these folks of this church by showing them that they were willing to be there in the heat. They were willing to do what it was going to take to finish this job. Because I had to call and say, we need more lawnmowers. We had 3 by the end of the second day, because there was no way that we were going to be able to complete that task without more help. As an adult leader that went on this mission trip, I want to encourage all of the adults that are here in Hardy to prayerfully consider over the next year if you would be able to attend a mission trip, because you get so much out of this. The kids are so wonderful. You have comments on your poster like, it was the best car ride down there to Jacksonville from a child you had just met. She happened to be a senior high. And then at the end of the second day at the shower, or going to our shower home, my kids in the car said, no, Miss Shelley, you're gonna get the first shower because you worked really hard today. These were from junior high kids that have worked their booties off for 2 days. And they wanted me to go first. That kind of character and development that we can provide for these kids on these types of trips, on these mission trips, is invaluable. And I encourage you to prayerfully, if you can't go, please be in prayer for the next one, that we can minister to more homes and more churches in the area and help these kids learn what it is to be a Christian example to the world.
Just since we have gotten back and came back from this mission trip, it's kind of opened my eyes how truly blessed we are as a church to be able to do this kind of thing, and blessed that y'all pray for us before we go and that y'all donate to us just so we can go and do this. And I really think that there's no better way to do the Lord's work than building a wheelchair ramp, because these people are they're stuck inside. I mean, our client, Jerry, he hadn't left his house since September of 2024. And I mean, he was just so excited to see teenagers show up and build this wheelchair ramp for him. And it's one of the best things I've ever seen. And this was my 4th year doing it, and it just gets better every single time. And I encourage anyone who can go and who's willing to go, who's able to go, just do it. I mean, it's amazing. It's just a week of work and a week of prayer and worship. And I really think it's such a blessing to have you all behind us and have these kids that are willing to do it. And I just want to say thank you for your time and your donations.
Good morning. When Billy and I first started talking about me going on this trip, I'd never been on one before, he said it would be something I would never forget. And man, was he right. This is the most emotionally and spiritually fulfilling thing I've ever done. We did make a lot of people's lives better and easier for them. Another thing I was totally impressed with was the planning and logistics of this endeavor. Job site, the materials were there, we had the right tools, mostly. And the food was something else too. I think I probably gained about 5 pounds in 3 days. And a special thanks goes out to Christy and Shannon on that, because they really worked hard on that. The project that we were involved with was the same one that Miller mentioned. It was for a man. He was in his 80s. He had severely broken his ankle, and he had not been out of the house since September. And that was only for doctor visits. And when he did go, someone had to help him down the stairs from his house. So he was really excited about this. The second day of the project, his son came over, and he was a retired deputy sheriff in Collin County out of Dallas. And he told me about his dad's hardships. And he was coming out of retirement to help his dad financially. So he asked me how we'd found out about this, because a lot of other agencies had come out and said that they were going to build a ramp for his dad, and they never did. And he asked how we'd found out about it, and I said, God sent us. I would also like to acknowledge that we have a champion in our midst. There was a pastor from a Houston church that had made a challenge to anyone that he could dig a post hole faster than anyone else. So on the second day, he came out to see if we needed anything. And again, he made the challenge, and one of our members accepted it. And by the time he was maybe 6 inches down, Miller was 18 inches down. So Miller is the 2025 church camp champion. So with the Lord willing and Billy, I would like to go again next year. Wow. Thank you.